Hey there, it's CJ Miller. I'm in Shreveport, Louisiana, out on my balcony across the Red River. It's beautiful Bossier City, Louisiana. Uh, love our area. If you're passing through, come check us out. I'm doing this video. I took a break uh, and didn't do a video on this topic that I'm about to talk about because I'm really super excited for it. Because I needed to, calm down, right? I'm going to do something that I've never done that I got inspired to do because friends of mine were doing it. Uh, Last year my sister did it and everything. Uh, yeah, a few weeks ago, uh, and this was something that I have tried to do with a couple of people, try to line them up, and I finally found someone, and we have. Uh, yeah, booked a cruise, like a buddy cruise. So I was like, yay, I'm going to take a cruise. On a big cruise boat, like going out of New Orleans, and we're going to go down. And it's a 5 day, 5 night cruise. Docks back in New Orleans on the sixth day, and yeah, I was so excited for this. And the first day that I did it a few weeks ago, when I made that first payment, I wanted to come back and do a video, and I just couldn't stop uh, talking. Like I talked so much that I'm using like a phone with like a lot of memory, and I talked so much about just the excitement that I ran out of time talking. So I deleted that, tried to do it again 3 times, 3 times, three times. Tried to make the video that first night that I talked with my friend, and we talked about doing it. Uh, uh, One of my best friends, Jay, and his wife was like, "Cool, yeah, y'all go, y'all have a good time." And so of course, it's weird because it's in the end of September, going into the 1st of October, right at the height of hurricane season. But I have it on good authority that they care more about the money, the boats and everything like that. So what would happen is they would reroute us away if there were tumultuous weather at the time. So we'd still get to go. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's cool. Um, I'm so excited. I'm really so excited. What's interesting is the first leg of this cruise I've taken before, because it's going from New Orleans down the river to the delta of the Mississippi, and I've taken that before. There are riverboat cruises down in New Orleans, and I've lived there, and I've taken several of those riverboat cruises. So for yeah, for first couple of hours or whatever, you're going down. Whereas this is a bigger boat. It's like a small river boat. It's a big, huge cruise. So they navigate. It had to take more time. So it's actually longer getting down there. But that's fine. That first few, where I've already seen the river, and there's a lot to see on the Mississippi riverbank in the Delta. If you've never been there, oh my God. Ooh. So, but yeah, um, it's like well, I can take time with the amenities, and so doc leave that first night, and then the next day it's a whole day at sea. So it'll be like basically a day and a half of just experiencing the boat amenities, and then we go to uh, the first stop, uh, Cozumel, I think it is, in Mexico. And I'm not going to do like any uh, far off excursions or anything like that. I don't think. I think I just uh, I don't know. I may or may not. I don't. It just depends on what I'm feeling. But um, you know, um, what I'm mostly excited about, I talked about the book that I've been writing, which is basically a book of you know poems that I've collected, basically over my life that I've written and I've collected and I've repurposed to fit into a volume. And I was just about ready to pull the trigger on this and basically just release the book as is. But I decided when I got motivated to go see about taking a cruise, I guess maybe about a year ago or whatever. I think I first started talking about it with my sister. It wasn't necessarily the first person, but people were just talking about, hey, they're taking payments. It's a lot more economic than you think it is, and in a lot of ways, because I'm so close to a coastal city, I'm so close to a port that it leaves out of, that it's actually a lot cheaper than, say, if I were to go to an inland. Like, if maybe I have a friend that lives in Kansas City. Well, he lives in Parkville, Rusty. But if I were to go stay at a hotel in Kansas City, and then by the time, because that's staying in a hotel, uh, everything's not all inclusive. But if you go on a cruise ship, almost everything is inclusive. So you do save money on uh, soft drinks and plenty of food. And the only thing you pay extra for is if you want like some extra, uh, you know, uh, alcoholic beverages or something like that. You could buy drink packages for that, or if you want like premium, dinners or something like that, gourmet dinner. And I necessarily don't need that. I'm a foodie and everything like that, so it's fine. There's something on here that can fit any budget. So. Uh, I know it's going to be a good time. It's something I've always wanted to do. And I've actually, to tell you the truth, that I can recall, I don't think I have ever been outside of the country before in my uh, living memory. And I don't think when I was a child, they would have told us stories or something like that. I mean, we never went to Canada. We didn't do anything in Mexico or anything like that, whatever. So that's kind of fun. In this latter part of my life, I think it would be fun to visit some other countries. So maybe that's something I can explore a little bit, if I have to save up every few years and take a little something. But I'm told that with proper identification and birth certificate and all that kind of stuff, that you don't even need a passport to take this cruise that I'm going on. Because if it docks in the U.S. and ends its stay in the U.S., you don't need a passport for the U.S. I'm still thinking of getting a passport in case something, whatever. If something goes wrong and if somebody gets left behind, it's going to be me. And I'll be like, oh no. So, yeah, I would think about maybe securing a passport. Curious thing, I went to get my ID renewed, and they're not letting us do it early. Uh, if I went to get it renewed, like I was going to go about a week or so ago to get it renewed, they were like, well, we could give you a duplicate. Well, a duplicate identification in Louisiana is not legal identification. It's not recognized as legal identification. So it's like, yeah, and I don't need a duplicate anyway. I was just looking to go ahead and just early get my identification. But they're like to bring it in like the week or so before it expires and do that renewal, and then you could get it. And I'm like, well, all right, whatever. I, I'm I don't know. Policies, they are what they are, and they get in our way. And I guess they're there for a reason. Whatever. Sometimes they don't make sense to me. I don't know. That I've been on a few board of directors in my day, and that's all about making policy for whatever purpose. And I have a love of that, but I don't love it basically, uh, you know, just to have something there. I don't think policy should be in place just so there's policy. I think there should be a reason for it. So, anyway, but I'm not talking about governmental politics or anything like that. I'm just in general. This was I don't know. It's such a happy thing, and then I start talking about even just a rule or whatever that got in my way, some sort of impediment. Anyway, um, so that's one of the reasons why I haven't been like making videos as often as I would like to, because it's like, wow, I have to like chill out, because if I start making a video and I get on the topic of this cruise while I'm still super excited, it's going to come across as even more, uh, wild than this, but I am so having an anticipation for it. And the reason why I wanted to say I wanted to hold off on that book is because one of the reasons uh, that I was excited for this cruise is I wanted to look around for inspiration while I was out there. Because when I did take my last big vacation a couple of years ago, and I say a big vacation, it was 4 or 5 days or whatever, but I was in Parkville, but it was just such a different location, but it was so awakening to my creative side that I came back and I did some artwork and wrote some more and everything. And so, yeah, that's kind of cool. But I wanted to include uh, whatever was going to happen, inspiration or no inspiration, into the book. But then, yeah, so excited. Um, Anyway, I'm about to eat. I'm just gonna do not doing a food video or anything like that because lately it's been keto and this time it's just hamburger patties. Um, the grilled and possibly on thin sandwich bread. And each slice of the sandwich bread is about 18 grams of carbs. So if I did, you know, uh, a burger tonight because I've been really good ketoing and intermittently fasting, which is a new thing that people call it. It's just something that I started using the term, but it's something I've been doing all along anyway. Like most of the time, I'll eat small amounts of food, but sometimes I'll just fast for nearly a 24-hour period. Uh, and that's what I've done today. Uh, and my food is almost ready. And I'm gonna go flip them and then let them get brown on the other side. And yeah, so. But I'm not doing a food video or diet video or anything like that because I've talked about keto and all that kind of stuff before. You can hear me talking about that stuff ad nauseum. You're probably going to hear me talking about this cruise more. And shortly, we're getting past the. We have short winters here in Shreveport, Louisiana, and so pretty soon I'll start taking some more evening walks and late night walks and everything, and making some videos. I get pretty introspective, and I feel like, at least to me, to myself, a little bit more meaningful when I'm out walking and just letting this filter through my head. Uh, so yeah, the breeze feels pretty good. Okay, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Uh, Love and light, peace, night.